Meditation on Taoicity. Yin and Yang do not exist independently of each other, neither in the universe nor in our minds. Yin is a receptive force and Yang is an active one. Unfortunately, our lifestyles can make it difficult to move from Yin into Yang and from Yang into Yin in that dance of the Tao. Take your meditation posture comfortably and safely place this work in the hands of your own inner wisdom. Maintaining a balance between yin and yang is important because if we only privilege the yang force, we will suffer tensions. But if we only give space to the yin force, we will experience lethargy and weakness. The ideal is to be yin and yang, passive and active, depending on the circumstances, to be able to tense the muscles and activate the minds, and to relax the muscles and calm the minds when our need for activity is over. As in our lifestyle we usually have little time for letting go, put your left hand on your sternum at the level of your chest and your right hand on top of your left. A posture of Yin Shin Yuitsu, which helps release all that is no longer useful. Imagine that all the stagnant emotional energies that you no longer want in you, such as fears, resentments, or rigidity, are coming out through your hands. Ask your universal wisdom to automatically take care of balancing the yin and the yang in the course of your days, remembering that the path of Tao is unique to each being. A Taoist does not worry about things going his or her way. Rather, they value being free to adopt both attitudes and are concerned only with developing themselves, as you are doing now with your practice. Thus, let your own inner wisdom healthily take charge, consciously and unconsciously, of harmonizing the four relationships that yin and yang maintain with each other: complementation, interdependence, mutual balancing, and transformation. Change the position of your hands, placing the right hand on top of your chest and the left one on top of the right hand, allowing inner energies to renew themselves with courage, acceptance, and flexibility. Both yin and yang interact as protagonists on the stage of life, as friends who are communicating. A very subtle, ethereal, and high vibrational energy is created between them, which continues the basic energy of the universe, the primordial life force. Such a force, similar to electromagnetic energy, has a greater subtlety, and it is called ki, chi, or ether. Try to perceive it moving in and throughout you. Now we will perform the Hakini Mudra, joining the tip of each finger with the corresponding fingers of the opposite hand at the level of the solar plexus. If we follow the yin-yang circle over and over again, we will see that the change process of the yin-yang symbol is not a mere circle, but a cycle of constant changes from yin to yang and from yang to yin. However, this does not mean that existence is a meaningless circle of change in which we are trapped. Instead, essential to all Eastern philosophy is faith, intuitive or rational faith in the order of the universe, which is nothing more than the result of its contemplation. For it is not a forced or artificial belief. How can we recognize the supreme goodness? The way of Tao, or heaven, consists in taking away what is in excess and giving what is lacking. The unnecessary is abandoned, the necessary is provided. No concept is contained here that speaks of a supposed battle between the forces of reason or evil. Faith in the Tao recognizes that the symbol of yin and yang is a spiral bearing a wise course. The Tao permeates all things, gives them existence, and supports them. The constant change of all things has a course because of its Taoicity, and in it you are now resting. Now we will perform a mudra called the yin-yang seal. For men, the thumb of the right hand goes inside the left hand, and for women, the thumb of the left hand goes inside the right palm. Why should we fear assertiveness? Why be afraid to do and be precisely what we want, or let others do and be precisely what they want? That is because in the past we doubted nature and perhaps feared it. When we had forgotten the Tao within us, we were forced to rely only on our own strength, for we turned away from the force or universal path. In such circumstances, one felt that one had to push oneself insistently. But if someone else was exerting such pressure over us, surely we would not have allowed it, for it would have been unbearable and unnecessary. Then why do we do it to ourselves? When we have faith in the Tao and our lives are in accordance with the way, the Tao acts spontaneously in us. Let yourself feel the Tao within you. If we observe and give validity to our own inner desires, we will begin to notice the forces that move all people. This is how true compassion and love for others is born, and how we begin to respond better to our own inner needs, and how we begin to respond more spontaneously and directly towards those of others. Ask your own inner wisdom to help you learn through your contemplation about Tao. to trust the Tao, to accept the universal flow of things so that you allow Tao to flow. By accepting the Tao within us, we allow it to work for us. The philosophy of Tao is one of astonishing freedom, since it eliminates the intense pressure of demanding that we are virtuous. Because the Tao knows that virtue already exists within us. All we have to do is to accept our participation in it. Thus, freedom is that which is already in the Tao. Put your palms together in Namaste at the level of your chest and reflect upon this last idea. Ask the Tao for what you need. And now let all worry go. Namaste. Thank you for meditating with Psicoterapia Mindful.